Y100 Texas made, Brody, Hudson, Westbrook.
How we doing?
Dude, welcome.
What's up,
This
brother?
is about as south as you've gotten so far. I think you played Corpus the other night, but welcome to our San Antonio area.
I'm in the area.
Green Hall,
It's
the most
insane, dude.
historic, legendary dance hall ever.
I've been looking forward to this since the day we booked it.
Yeah?
I never thought I'd be playing Green Hall the day after Christmas, but
This was the one that
Merry
was circled
Christmas to me.
for you.
yeah.
What did you do for Christmas?
So I spent my Christmas in Austin with my family. So like half my family, like my brother lives in Austin, and so my family kind of travels to him because my other brother and my sister lives in San Antonio.
Okay.
And so we all just meet up in Austin and hang out.
All right.
So I've been in Austin. I've been waiting to come here.
Okay.
So
Dude, we've been waiting to have you, like literally 5 to 9 was blowing up and everything like that. It had come out, and you were already showing up on my feed even before I knew your name, which I don't know if that sounds weird or not, but just
no, that makes sense.
Probably happened to a lot of people,
Yeah.
I think. And then this 5 to 9 song came out, and I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, this is the one right here.
Yeah.
And I was like, we got to get this kid on Texas Made, like ASAP. But before we jump into the whole story, you were saying that you've been to Green quite a bit, like growing up and everything, but never played Green.
No, I've never played a lot of places in Texas as of right now, but we've made our rounds, so it's like this is one of the more historic ones that we haven't played, like this is the dance hall,
This is the one.
This is the one without the AC that's hot in the summer, but no, we're excited to be here. It's going to be fun. This is the first time I've stood on the stage.
So you got to get invited. You got to get invited.
I know.
You got to soak it all in too. Not too many people have the problem where they're like, oh, I'm gonna play Green Hall for the first time, but I'm headlining it.
I know. That's kind of how it all has been since the beginning. Like a lot of bands start out and they're like,
you went to here
like
immediately.
5 people, and I walk out there at my first concert in Lubbock, and I'm like, I'm nervous. Everyone's gonna see it, but I wasn't. It's like you start big, you get the jitters out of the way big.
That's right.
You get to come play, and now it's like I like 800 people more than 5 because like I think anyone does, but I would rather mess up in front of 800 people and be personal with them or whatever it might be. But now we've dialed it in. We've had so much time to work as a band, and I think our live set is where it needs to be.
What's the most people you played for so far?
I think we played for like 6,000 to 7,000 at Auburn Rodeo.
Okay.
So that was quite a few people, but
next up is 10, and then next up is going to be like
10,
20.
20, 30.
Yeah, and then it's just going to keep going.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
But
So walk us through like when you first got into music, and then you're at Tech, and then you're putting some stuff out. Just walk us through like the whole like year and everything.
Yeah. So I started my semester, and I was working at a feed store in Lubbock. And then I quit the feed store because it was like 20 degrees, and I was working Monday through Sunday. And I was like, I don't really want to do that. I want to be able to do my school. And so I was like, I'm going to get a job like Halter Breaking Bulls with this guy that I somehow got in contact with. I don't remember how. But I started doing that, and then I was like, you know what? Every day when I come home, I listen to music, and that's like what I hang out to and enjoy doing. And while I'm working, I'm listening to music, and while I'm doing anything, I'm listening to music. And so I think everyone is, but like I enjoy it like to a whole nother level. And I was like, what if I start writing my own stuff? My family doesn't play guitar. Like,
that was this year too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, no one in my family plays guitar. I've played guitar since I was in 9th grade, 8th grade, but that was when I was like, I'm going to write my first song and see how it goes.
Okay.
And so I write the first song, which was Two-Way Drive.
Yeah.
And then I wrote the second song, which was Take It Slow. And so I sent it to my lead player, which we didn't even know each other at the time. Like, this is so weird.
You're putting everything together.
Yeah, and I go back to like, I think about all the little things that had to like fall into place. And it blows my mind, but I sent it to my lead player. We still have this little like tape of him plugging into his board and like plugging into the computer and laying a lead line on it, and it sounds terrible. And I'm like, that sounds insane, dude. Like let's do it. And so we all get in a garage in like 100-degree heat, and we start making Take It Slow. Like we started with the lead line, and then the drum, the groove, whatever, and then we go into the studio and record it. And the day that we recorded Take It Slow. So we all go into the studio, and then and we get done. It's like 8 hours. And
Jeez.
now I'm recording 2 songs in like 2 hours, and
Yeah.
it's like, where was this? But we
It's
got
a
done
process.
recording it, and like my fiddle player, which is with us tonight too, was videoing me at the mic, and that's like the video I posted. And I woke up the next day, and I was like, my whole band's like, oh, it has a ton of views.
That was the
And I
one.
like,
That was the first one that just
Yeah, that was the first one that went through the roof.
on your first recording session ever.
Yeah, the first recording session ever, and there wasn't a mix on it. Like, it was the mix that he sent me day of, and like I just didn't have any idea, dude. Like, but I look back at that guy, and I'm like, it's still that, you know.
Yeah.
Like, no matter how many people are showing up, like, you're just there, show up. I've had to learn a lot more, and I know a lot more now.
Right.
But it's like, it's still just the fun, like, on accident. Just post when you want to post. Post what you want to post. Like, I think the day that everything goes south is when I think about everything on the outside, you know? Like, I don't like checking numbers. I don't like any of that, because back then I wasn't thinking about any of that. Like, I never knew any of this would turn into this.
Yeah.
And that's why we got done recording the song.
You didn't have this goal in mind.
Yeah.
You were just kind of having fun with it.
It was just like, we were all getting together, and it's awesome to have a live band playing with me right now. But anyways, posted the TikTok, kept posting it, and I was like, okay, this is blowing up. This is turning into a trend. And I was like, okay, maybe it's one song. And then we put out Two-Way Drive. It did decent. And then 5 to 9 popped off.
Yeah.
And I was like, what if we isolate the vocals, dude, on TikTok? Like, that would be so cool.
Yeah, that one too. Yep.
And so I text my vocal producer, and he's like, okay, sends it to me. I mesh it together on CapCut.
Yeah.
And like, I'm like, if I would have known that many people would have used that sound, I would have kept it going.
No,
I would have done it
was everywhere. It was everywhere.
Yeah. And I know I'll be sitting in the van, and I just hear, hi, you. I'm like, I'm sorry, dude. Like, there it is again. And my band's like,
didn't even mean for it to happen.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I'm gonna pause you real quick. People always ask, hey, how do we get a song on the radio? Well, if you have like, I don't know, about 100 million plays on the internet, that's probably going to help you get your song on the radio. So make some stuff, put it online, see what the world thinks about it. Like, this is like a moment in history right now where we're witnessing this happen. Maybe it's something in the water in Texas. I don't know, because you're not the only one that's had like this crazy success this year.
There's been multiple, I mean, Treaty all over TikTok.
Yep.
They don't even post on it either, but they're blowing up off of it too. Ty. There's
you and Ty are the two that I really think of like this year that have just you know, and sky's
like
the limit.
Same age, area, and like same, not style of that's what I love about that. It's not the same style of music. He has his deal, I have my deal, and then everyone else is like, everyone that has their own style is like making their name, and I think that's what's causing people to blow up. They're like, okay, here's something different that doesn't sound like anyone else. Like, it's from Texas. It has like, it's authentic.
Texas is good about everybody having a unique style. Everybody kind of bringing something different to the table, and then it becoming popular.
Yeah. I'm blessed to come from Texas and build this in Texas, because building this in Texas is going to build diehard fans, and like, I relate to the people in Texas, and I'm so excited to go out of state.
Yeah.
But it was like, building Texas is the most important aspect of everything we're doing right now. Like, that's why we're at Green Hall the day after Christmas, and
that's
not
right,
hanging out eating cookies.
You're like, I'll take it. Yeah, let's do it
for sure. And we got the Christmas lights.
It looks great in here, man.
I know.
Yeah, and this has been sold out for like, I don't know, like easy like 2 months probably.
Yes, it has.
At least.
Yeah.
Do we have any like announcements that we can make for Texas Made yet regarding next year in Hudson? We got Lance in the house over here.
Yeah, the next single that we're going to bring to Texas radio will be 5 to 9. So
okay,
I'm excited
That's
for
good.
it.
That's good.
I love it because it's fiddle-based. Texas loves fiddle. I love fiddle.
I've been playing 5 to 9 since that was the first song. That was the first song, because I felt like that and Johnny Walker came out, and I felt like 5 to 9 was the one. I've been playing it at the club at Thirsty Horse.
On the wave.
Yeah.
Spread the word. It's coming.
Wave. Okay. Anything else that we can say?
Yeah, Two-Way Drive just went to #1.
Okay.
Texas radio charts.
I may be getting ahead of myself. I'm thinking more like national.
Oh, yeah. House Again's getting played on Sirius XM.
Yeah, that's good.
Not going to jinx anything or mess anything up, but I'm hoping that we bring a song to national soon.
Okay, that's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for.
We're working for it.
So 5 to 9 and House Again, been playing both of those. Talk about writing 5 to 9 and how that one came together real quick.
Yeah, that one came together with me and my vocal producer. We sat down and it was just a normal day. Like, we were just hanging out, and we go to write, and me and him have grown to be like more friends than anything. Like, we cut vocals and we do all that together, but it's like we sat down and he's like, "What did you do back in Stephenville?" And I was like, "I built fence and I hung out with my girlfriend after work and then we started talking about it, and I was like, well, the sun comes up as I say, good morning, darling. That's what I would say. And then we just started writing, and it started coming together. And
that's written about her.
Yes, like whoever that girlfriend was at that moment.
Okay,
but right now I
do
do have a girlfriend.
Okay,
and,
sorry, girls.
Sorry, but still come to a show. We can hang out.
No doubt.
But no, writing that song was like taking me back to high school and like what I did back then, and getting to enjoy time with my mom, because like my mom's a single mother. I always mowed the lawn for her. I always cleaned the pool. Always did all the things that she wanted to do. I'd take her on dates, bring her flowers.
Man stuff. Just gotta step it up.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
And so that was what that song was really about, was like praising the fact that all men are working for women, and women are we should take care of the women, you know, and if you're not working for your woman and she's buying you tickets, then that's okay too.
Okay.
But but it was just kind of like the American way of living.
Yeah.
Just taking care of the one that you love. That's why we show up to work every day. We wouldn't show up if we didn't. So.
We're motivated.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Something's got to motivate you.
Let's talk about House Again a little bit too.
Yeah, so House Again, which a lot of people on TikTok don't know, but it's about a divorce, and it's about my parents splitting up when I was a kid. And I had the idea of like a home being a house for a long time, and I was like, I don't know if I want to really write. Like, I don't know if people are going to relate to that, and I wrote it anyways. And I almost didn't put out House Again. Out of every song that I've put out, House Again was the one that I had for so long and almost never put it out. And I was like, you know what, we're going to cut it. And so we cut it, and it just paints up like just something that anything that is fulfilled. Like, it could be just like your ex-girlfriend's cross necklace or your ex-husband's cross necklace on your rear view. Like, we just painted that up as a house. And that one's been special because everything I've written so far I've been able to relate to, and House Again for sure is like everyone's sad song that they're going through.
Well, you're
right
connecting
now.
with different folks, and people are applying that to themselves in various ways.
Yeah.
Is that scary to see, or is that cool?
That's awesome. Yeah, that's my favorite part, because when you're touring and you ever get tired or you're just worn out, and then someone comes up to you and they say like, dude, House Again has been the biggest song to me because some random situation that I would have never thought about. And I'm like, there's something bigger than that, you know, than just playing the songs. It's the little kids watching that are looking at me as a role model, and it's like the people that are relating to the music. Like, that's the real reason why everyone does it, you know?
Dude, you're doing it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been a heck
fun.
of a year. So next year, you got the EP out already.
Yeah.
Maybe national radio.
Hope.
We'll see how things go here.
Things go right.
I mean, we're going to keep playing Hudson on Texas Made regardless, so nobody can stop me.
I always watch y'all's reels on Instagram.
Oh, okay. Hey, thank you very much.
Stay updated.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, y'all. I was watching y'all's one the other day. They're like, we got to see how Hudson Westbrook is live. We've seen how everyone else is live.
That's right. Yeah, dude. I mean, like, we've been excited about the show for a long time.
Yeah.
I know there's like some Parker comparisons going around, and then people picked. They picked you up. Yeah, for like 3 dates or whatever for next year.
Yeah.
Have you talked to Parker yet?
I've not talked to him yet.
Okay.
Yeah. So, a lot of people have tagged him in every one of my posts, and in the very beginning it was a big deal, and now we've kind of separated. Like, I feel like our writing's different. Our like aura is different. The vibe around what we're doing, but I've looked up to him since Limestone Kid.
Oh yeah.
And even before the Limestone Kid, I don't know if anyone really knows this, but he released an album prior to that, which he wiped, and it's on YouTube, and I even listen to those.
Okay.
And so it's like, I've been a diehard Parker fan since day one.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if
you're like a little kid.
Yeah,
dude.
And I'm like, hey, if you want to make that comparison, go ahead. Like, that's great.
Yeah.
And but I think now it's two separate things.
Yeah.
But we got blonde hair and blue eyes.
There you go. It's a
He
familiarity
might be a
thing.
few inches taller, but we'll get there.
That's right. That's right. Well, dude, we'll wrap it up here. Something we like to do on the show with everybody that's on for the first time is called That's What I Like About Texas.
All right.
So we'll do the Hudson Westbrook top 3 things you like about Texas.
Okay.
Please.
The top 3 things I love about Texas is when you walk through a door, someone opens it for you, or you're expected to open it for someone. The second thing would be the weather. Like, I think we don't like the weather for a lot of reasons. Like, it's hot and it's cold and it's rainy, but at least it's not 100% rainy all the time. It rarely snows. It's 70 degrees out tonight.
You're wearing shorts. Yeah. There's girls out here wearing shorts.
Yeah, now it's cold, but that, and then my second favorite thing, or my third favorite thing would be that would be Texas country, because I go everywhere else and there's no Texas country in Pennsylvania. So
that's right.
Yeah.
Well, we gotta get them acclimated still.
And sweet tea.
Oh, bonus.
Yeah, a bonus one.
That's it right there. That's one of Casey Donahue's favorites.
Yeah.
Love that.
Sure.
Well, dude, kill it tonight.
Thanks,
Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks
it was
for
great
having me.
finally seeing you, man.
Yeah.
Come back anytime. And come see us real soon for sure. I'm
will.
always here. They're gonna have to kick me out later. So, Hudson Westbrook on Texas Made.
Good to see y'all. Peace out.